Hey everyone, good morning, happy Monday. James Azar here with the CyberHub podcast for your practitioner brief. Find me on Twitter, James_Azar1. I'm back on Twitter after a little break, although it seems to me like Twitter's just an open cesspool. You can get our practitioner brief on our website at cyberhubpodcast.com. Go there. Get our PDF. It has all the links, all the stories, a lot more detail. Some stories that we don't cover in our practitioner brief audio podcasts are available on our PDF. Again, cyberhubpodcast.com. You can sign up there and get it as well. Shout out to our sponsor today, KnowBe4. So make sure you go check them out. They are linked in our PDF and they're also linked below in the description. Some great services from KnowBe4, especially this time around. So now let's get into our practitioner brief today. It is August 10th, 2020, and we'll start where criminals have dumped a 20 gigabyte of Intel's confidential data online. In an announcement on Twitter, where the first 20 gigabyte release in a series of large Intel leaks was made by a user and IT consultant Tilly1312 Cotman on Twitter, who called the information Intel X confidential Lake platform releases. The tweet goes on to say most of the things here have not been published anywhere before and are classified as confidential under NDA or Intel's restricted secret, according to the tweet. Intel later confirmed the leak itself, which was publicly available on BitTorrent feeds yesterday, as Ars Technica reported. The data appears to be from the Intel Resource and Design Center, which hosts information for registered users who are typically Intel customers and partners. A spokeswoman said in the Ars Technica report, the information is provided to these users via the center under NDA. Intel doesn't believe this was a breach, but rather an individual with access who downloaded the data and then posted it. Insider threat is real. Your DLP policy does matter. Time with this Intel news to maybe give that a review, especially with work from home, folks. A lot of us have transitioned to this work from home modus operandi. Our organization is scattered, and so it's a good time right now to take a look at our DLP policy, look at user behavior, and really start to identify some possible insider threats early on before they become a news story. A fake security advisory has been used in a clever cPanel phishing attack. A clever phishing scam is targeting cPanel users with a fake security advisory, alerting them of critical vulnerabilities in their web hosting management panel. Starting on Wednesday of last week, cPanel and Web Host Manager users began reporting a targeted phishing email campaign with an email subject of cPanel urgent update request that was pretending to be a security advisory from the company. The fake advisory stated that updates have been released to fix security concerns in cPanel and work from home software versions 88.0.3, 86.0.21, and 78.0.49, and recommended all users to install the update. In addition to a very well-worded email with little or no grammar or spelling issues, the threat actors used language commonly found in security advisories. The attackers even registered a domain, cpanel7831.com, to make the spam appear as an authentic advisory from cPanel, and were using Amazon Simple Email services to send out the email. If you fall for it, you were brought to a website which asked for your login credentials and redirects you to a Google search for the keyword cPanel. Their credential harvesting is what they were doing at that point. FBI has issues. FBI says an Iranian hacking group is attacking F5 networking devices. So we've all been looking at this F5 networking vulnerability. Well, now a group of elite cybercriminals associated with the Iranian government have been detected attacking the U.S. private and government sector, according to a security alert by the FBI. While the alert called a private industry notification didn't identify the criminals by name, sources are saying that this is Foxkitten or Parasite. A former government cybersecurity analyst called the group as Iran's spear tip, when it comes to cyber attacks. He describes the group's primary task as having to provide an initial breach to other Iranian groups such as APT-33 Shamoon, oil rig APT-34. According to reports published by cybersecurity firms ClearSky and Dragus earlier this year, Foxkitten has been using this modus operandi since the summer of 2019, when it began heavily targeting vulnerabilities like the Pulse Secure Connect VPN, the Fortinet VPN server running FortiOS, Palo Alto's network's Global Protect VPN servers, and Citrix ADC as well. Foxkitten has also upgraded its attack arsenal to include an exploit for CVE 2025-902, a vulnerability that was disclosed in early July here on CyberHub Podcast's Practitioner Brief that impacts the Big IP, a multi-purpose networking device manufactured by F5 Networks. More on this available on our PDF. The FBI does have several workarounds and ways to recognize if you've fallen victim to this specific attack. You can get that on our website, cyberhubpodcast.com, and go to our podcast Practitioner Brief, and you can get the PDF right there and watch our video. Other stories that are in our Practitioner Brief today: a UN report. UN reports sharp increase in cybercrime during the pandemic. Reddit was defaced, and China is now blocking all encrypted HTTPS traffic that uses TLS 1.3 and ESNI from China. That's it for our Practitioner Brief here today. Just a final word. I know we're running a little bit over. As a security community, we ought to do a little bit more in addressing some of the stuff that's been going on, especially after Black Hat and DEF CON. I hope y'all enjoyed the sessions as much as I did, with really the target for that being the election security aspect of it. We ought to do more within our circles of influence to really start to put a damper on foreign nations attacking our election and our democracy, in an effort to divide this nation and in an effort to divide Americans and get us to really dislike each other, folks. We've seen a lot of division, and it's getting a lot worse. And in retrospect, we as a community, we can do a lot more when it comes to that. And I'm working on a specific project. If you're interested, again, you can go to Twitter, tweet at me there. My Twitter's also below here as well, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn as well. I've put in my LinkedIn right here below, as well as the link under the video. You can reach me there. We're working on a specific project we're putting together right now, myself, several security researchers, several CISOs, on really highlighting foreign interference in our election and becoming a resource not only to law enforcement, but also to citizens of the United States who want to make an educated decision about the future of this country and its leadership. Everything from local seats, where we're seeing specific traction right now, all the way up to the president of the United States. That's it for our Practitioner Brief here today, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. If you want to participate, again, links are below. Just contact me. We're putting this group together as well, part of our DEF CON and Black Hat kind of community coming together. So reach out to us. Until tomorrow, folks, I'll be back with so much more then. Sorry for running a little late today, but it is what it is. We'll be back with more under 5 minutes of your Practitioner Brief. Until then, folks, stay cyber safe.